Yeah, no TV yet. And I need my TV. So I can see what I'm stitching. Or someone hit the button. That's also possible. So I asked for help at my son. Yeah, waiting for help. Maybe the batteries are low of this one. So help is on the way. So when I'm waiting for that, today I will stitch on. Hi Eva, welcome. Night at the Circus, supersize max color by Amy Stewart. Ik denk dat het bakje gewoon uit is. So how will this look after 10 years when it's finished? Well, I will show you. If it wants me to show you. This one. So charted by Have No Designs. It's 999 stitches by 716 with 237 colors. So it's a large piece with a lot of colors. I thought so. Ik denk Ilnio. Heeft om met de elektriciteit zitten spelen. So, problem solved with the TV, hopefully in a bit. Oh, now is my setup gone. Oh. So, it will be a blue session, because this is all blue. Maybe some confetti, but not much. The goal for this one is another 500 stitches as usual, as weekly goal. I need to drink a bit. We almost have the TV back on. Yep. Hi Mia, welcome. Een nieuwe. Yeah. So it was not the remote, it was the light of the cables. It was off. My little one was playing with electricity today, so I told him not to play with it. He did, and that was the result that the TV wasn't working. Yeah. So what was I saying? Ah, blue. So it's again the typewriter method, not the way of stitching, but to pick your symbol. So for me, it's from right to left, from top to bottom. And then, yeah, stitch it cross country in that first row. Sometimes I go a bit out of it, like here, if I can jump it easier to the next block. So yeah. And I know it's late, so my day didn't went as I expected. Hi Janine, welcome. Can you see it? I guess it's a bit, yeah, adapting. Normally I stitch yeah, more higher like this. As I'm reading, like how you hold a book when you read, that size. So now I need to flatten a bit. Or I need to this one hold a bit like this, the camera. See, then it's for you probably not that easy to see. That's normally my usual formation. So maybe a bit. Yeah, I tried it before and then I picked up my tablet, so it's a bit searching again. Yeah, I will try to do it like this. Yeah. What else? I'm stitching this on 25 count even weave 1/1 full cross with rural embroidery floss. So it's Chinese floss, cotton, and yeah, that's it for the details, the technical details, I guess. And I started with 52,000 stitches out of 715,284 and 7.27% completed. Hi, Rocio, I guess. Names can be difficult to read.
Een koffie zetten, kun je eerst zo normaal kunnen doen.
No, een beetje. So, welcome when you're here. I hope you have a nice day. So I would say good evening, good afternoon, good night, wherever you are in the world. And when you watch the replay, it doesn't really matter. I thought I will do a live stream because block stitching is not my thing. And then I'm a bit distracted of the blue. Dank u.
Graag gedaan.
So, yeah. The day didn't went as I said, like I had planned. I was up early, so that was not the issue today because it's still a holiday period here, but yeah. Let's say the birthday of my son didn't work with me and the children didn't work with me. So that's why I'm later. Like normally I'm filming my floss tube early in the morning, so when I drop them at school, then I'm coming back home and then I film my floss tube video. But today I only could start almost at noon, so that was already a half day gone. So yeah. So that's why I'm having a night stitching session. Now I can, but when it's school, I cannot do that. So then it would be only 500 stitches a day. Oh yeah, and this color is 820 blue. And 939 also will be a lot present. So, are you stitching? Are you doing something else? Are you going to bed? Let me know. I know it is a surprise live. As I said, I didn't post it up front because when I post it up front, I need to say an hour. And like I said, I would have said this morning, oh, I can do a live around 8 o'clock. But then you would see, oh, it's only 4 hours later almost. So, yeah. Then it's difficult to see a time stamp up front and then not keeping it. So, that's why I'm doing it as a surprise. Oh, Mia is in bed. Did you have a good day? And also, I was grateful for everyone, and I still am grateful for everyone who wished our little one his happy birthday today, because my family, so his grandparents, his aunts, his uncles, they all forgot his birthday. So yeah. The cross stitch community is our family. For this, for our family. So not the whole family, but for our family. So there he was very, very happy with all those wishes. Yeah. He was looking forward for his birthday like a whole time already. So normally when I have my birthday and my oldest son his birthday, he starts to talk about his birthday because it's coming, it's arriving soon. And then when the day is there, everyone forgets him from the family section. So even I posted it on Facebook, they didn't answer, nothing. So yeah. So that's why I'm certainly grateful for everyone on the Floss Tube community, cross stitch community, who did take time to wish him a happy birthday. It's a very sad story, I know, but yeah, it's life. In real life, it's only me and their dad taking care of them. Janine says, I love this piece. It makes me miss my marvelous circus from Amy Stewart. I love stitching on that, but trying to out progress in some of my older whips. Yeah, currently I learned that sometimes you have to give in. Like I said in my Floss Tube video, the candy treat. It's not real candy, of course, it's whips. But as you're doing so great with your other older whips, and you try to get progress on them, you can have often a break and treat yourself with something you really miss. That's my opinion, of course. So you're not always eating candy, but when you did a lot of workouts, you treat yourself. So that's for me the same with my whips. That is what I learned. And I need another floss. So you see, next is 939. I already know the symbol, so that means I stitch a lot on this. I have a cat on my lap, so even that is not making it easy to move. I'm going to put you a bit back. See what then it gives. Because I need to see, of course, what I'm stitching. So the first loop, start. That's why the idea of the quad wheel and the candy wheel started. Because I have my focus whips, my secondary focus whips. And then I thought, okay, then we need to do something about all the 37 whips I had on my wheel. So I had to divide and conquer. And yeah. We will see how that goes. We try and we adapt if we need. So far I'm happy with my wheels because they help me choose. I don't have to think about it. They all I will see them all. That's what I was going to say. In the rotation, so yeah. The wheel just decides when I see them, mostly. This week was one other thing that I did my wheel spins up front. Normally I do them daily. Why did I change that? Because I found out that when I have a really busy day, let's say the Wednesday I'm at the hospitals with my daughter, then it's difficult to say I'm doing, let's say, Animal Kingdom and the wheel spin said what's on it? I'm thinking. Allee, kat. Allee, poes. Meanwhile, thinking. Was all my daydream tires is okay, but Kitty Heaven. So Super Size Max Color, Kitty Heaven, and Kingdom. Those two are not a combination that I can do on a Wednesday. So like a whip with block stitching would work. And one of my, like this part, for example, that would work too. So normally I stitch on my oldest son, his whip, on Wednesdays in the morning. And then in the afternoon, yeah, I'm at the hospital. So then I'm stitching late in the evening. So, yeah. Yep, Janine, they forgot his birthday. Even when he was born 8 years ago, nobody visited him. He was perfectly fine, so he was not premature or something. They could visit and nobody came. So, yeah. Let's say he wasn't welcome at the world. Hi, Run Stitches. Welcome to the chat and the live stream. the boys went to the movies. They had it. They were very happy when they returned. Also, I gave my oldest son movie tickets for his birthday, next to his other presents, of course. But he could take his classmate to a movie. And they already decided they wanted to see the, what was it? The Super Mario Galaxy movie, the second one. And then my youngest one decided he also wanted to see that. And then I had the idea, okay, because I knew nobody would came for a party. And as in he was changing schools, I couldn't do a birthday party with his classmates or something. So I asked my oldest son and his classmate if they would go together to the movie. And then his classmate, his sister, also wanted to see that movie, so I asked her too. So they went with 4 children. Yeah, 4 children. The sister was 19 years old, so she's an adult, but an adult and 3 children. So I paid all that up front, and then they bought some snacks there. So they had a good time. And my husband was the driver today. So I had one time block I didn't need to drive. So yeah. And his caterpillar donuts animal he could eat, he was very, very proud of. He loves donuts, so that was like, yeah, I like that. Yeah, he really had a good time, so that's great. I tried to do that activity today because I knew they wouldn't come, and then he would be sad they forgot him, and now it's a bit covered with a nice day at the movies. You know what I mean? Janine says, I agree with that. I'm going to bring the circus piece on my cruise next week. Yeah, that's a great idea. So that is it. A holiday with the cruise and relax stitching on your marvelous circus. So that's great. It's all about relax. Yeah, Mia, they had a very good time. And my daughter was walking with the dogs. So she also had a great time. I asked her if she wanted to go with them to the movies, to the movie, and she said, no, I don't like it, so why should I go? So I said, Devil Wears Prada 2 will be released end of April. That's the one we want to see together. So I think, yeah, we go together. Oh yeah. We hired the movie, I don't know yet. Yeah, Mia is asking, where is the cruise going to? So which country we are going to see? It's not the Amy Stewart cruise yet. That was, or is it? Am I wrong? Is it the Amy Stewart cruise already? I thought it was in 2027. It's possible. I really don't remember. I really don't remember. Mia asked me if the Amy Stewart's cruise was starting from Australia. Isn't Amy? There is one starting from the USA and one from Australia. There were two announced, but I don't remember which one was first. I think Australia first. Yeah. See, dates, eh? I already have a lot to plan, so I'm not going to that cruise, so I didn't remember. Like, I even said to my daughter when we go to the hospital on Wednesday, we need to buy a new parking ticket for 10 times because next time your father will go with you and he will forget. And then when I'm going with you for the 10th time, I think, or more even, I will not have a parking ticket. So yeah. Even that I need to plan. Mia says, okay, I have not heard of the USA cruise. I did ask if they would come to Europe and she said they need to do some planning. Oh, interesting. I didn't know. And Janine says, well, tell him we said happy birthday again. I will do. Each like he has seen. So each comment he has read. Even they are English, he knows what they mean. So yeah. But I think he had a great day because his brother is his God. He is a huge fan of him. So, and the fact he's in another school, he misses him a lot. So today was for him a perfect day because he had his brother with him. He had the friend of his brother with him. And that was like, oh, it's heaven. So I think he had a great day. Run Stitches says, if I remember right, the USA one goes from South California to Alaska. Janine says, Kristen, I hope I got that right. Ah, yeah, Kristen, okay. We are taking a 7-day cruise to the Bahamas, stopping at 4 islands. Excited and nervous because it's my first cruise. Wow, Janine, I hope you have a wonderful time. And I don't have any experiences with cruises, so I cannot advise you what to do or something. Nope. I can only say to you, have a wonderful time, take the stitching project you want, and just relax. And then I'm thinking of the song, relax, take it easy. Oh. Hi, Mandy. Welcome. Run Stitches says, Janine, do you get motion sickness like in a car? I hope not. And Janine is also saying, South Carolina is on a different side of the country from Alaska. So probably going from California to Alaska, maybe. Yeah, that's geography. That's not my thing. Hi, Lydia. Welcome. And hi, Busy Bee Cottage. Welcome. Mia says we have cruises here in Finland, but they only last like 24 hours or 48 hours. There are like mini cruises. Oh, okay. Even that one is in Europe, and I wouldn't know. Oh, and I live in Europe, so yeah. If you do not check that, I think you do not know it. Janine says, I don't usually get motion sickness, but I get very anxious if surrounded by a lot of people, like I'm trapped. This ship holds 6,000 people. Oh, yeah. Oh, are there any pills for anxious? For anxiety? Hi, Lynn. Welcome. She finally catches me live streaming. Welcome. It's glad to see you here. I'm glad to see you here. And the cruise Mia was talking about is going to Estonia or to Sweden. The Estonian one was for 24 hours and the Sweden was 48 hours. But I think it's a good thing if you want to know, like the 24-hour one, if you have motion sickness, still you would be sick, but it's only like one day. And otherwise you are taking a trip for, let's say, a week, and then you are very, very, yeah, sick. Run Stitches says they make a drug over the counter called Dramamine for it, or you can use Benadryl. It would say take some just in case you need it. Some people react to the ship's rocking. Oh, yeah. Okay, there is medication, so that's a thing. That's a good thing, I guess. But if it has side effects and you cannot stitch, then it's not a good one. And Janine says, I wish I was going on an Amy Stewart cruise, but my husband would go if it was. He wouldn't go if it was. Oh, really? That's a pity. My husband said said it other ways, on the other side. He said, I wish you could go to the Amy Stewart cruise, and then I can go with you, and you can stitch, and I can go watch the ocean. And I was like, you wish. I am seasick, so I cannot do that. I did once with school. It was a sailboat, but it was for a week. So we had a trip for a week with the sailboat. Never ever again. I was sick. So no boats. And we stopped sometimes. It was in the Netherlands. But yeah. Every time we had to start sailing again, I was really sick. And it was not even a cruise. So I think maybe there is a difference between a sailboat and a cruise, because a cruise ship is much larger. You have more luxury. I had car motion sickness in cars too. Now I'm driving the car, I don't have it anymore. So when my husband is driving the car and I'm sitting next to him in the passenger seat, then I would get motion sickness again. But when I'm driving the car myself, I don't have it. So I think it's because I'm focused on driving it, I guess, and not on the not on the sides, but on the front of me. Rinrin has it too. If she's driving, she's also fine. Suki Scrappin Fox, I guess. So, Suki, do you find two-handed stitching fast? I have tried it. Seems awkward. I need to practice. Yeah, I think so. When you are used to it, it goes very quickly. But I'm now talking too, so and chatting, so that's a bit slower down. But normally it goes pretty fast. Yeah. And it's indeed just a way of practicing. It's like writing. You learn to write your letters, and then you need practice to have a beautiful writing. So it's just practicing. I'm stitching like this since I started in 2018 again, I guess. Janine says, my husband and I didn't have a honeymoon, so this is our biggest trip together. We are going with friends, but it will be great. Yes, I'm certain of that. We will be fine, and it will be great. Something to look forward to, and to look back afterwards. I didn't have a honeymoon either. So, yeah. We never even traveled together. Like with a plane or something, eh? We did went to Germany once, but that was like for a weekend, so that's not really a holiday. It was just like, yeah. And then it was bad weather, so we even couldn't see anything, and it was all flooded too. So, yeah. We were playing card games in our rooms, in our room. So, yeah. But we had fun with that. Hi, Renee. Welcome. She found us and the live stream. Nice to see you here. And with our pets family, we cannot take a trip for like 10 days or something. We need to take care of them, so it's good. Janine says alcohol is the cure for anxiety, I think. Probably. Or you would be asleep if you drink too much. Or you start to sing. Yeah. Hi, Forest Stitcher. She says, I love this second live stream in just a few days with you. Yeah, I will tell you a spoiler thing. I'm going to try to do some live streams more. But I just said, I cannot plan them up front, as in saying, Monday evening at 8 p.m. I will be alive. I will be alive. Alive I still am, hopefully. But I will be live stitching. So it was a surprise stitch with me again. So I know that I want to try on this Friday to do another one. A live stream. Which whip? I don't know yet. I have my whips for my wheel spins, but I don't know. I didn't plan them out on this day I will do that, and no. I will see what I grab tomorrow, and I will see what I grab Wednesday of them. So I cannot plan up front. But I'm trying to do Monday and Friday a live stream. Renee says, I just happened to see it in my suggested videos. Nice to see you live streaming. Thank you. Yeah. I'm trying. I'm trying to be here. It's not that easy because, like I said, I have the children at home. Little one is sleeping. The two older ones are still awake. One is gaming, one is watching TV. They're like, oh, yo, we have time to stay awake. And in fact, they should be asleep, but okay. Yeah. So it's not that easy to be here. Like during a day or something. There's not a lot of noise. A lot happening. So yeah. Oh, I also got the blood results back from my husband. And he was declared fine. Just his vitamin D was very low. Because he's working at night mostly and sleeping a day or working in the supermarket. So he doesn't see a lot of sunlight. And yeah, that affects his vitamin D. So now he needs to take that. And he's okay. So good to go. So that's great. And his knee is better now. So yeah. He's happy about his bandage he's wearing. It helps to support his knee, so that's also good. And that injection does his work too. So yeah, he's good to go. Yeah. $38.42. Yeah, it's very good. But he was like, oh, the doctor will call me. And she called me this morning at 9 a.m. So I thought, oh, she's calling me instead of him. But yeah. He was asleep, so it's even better. She got directly my phone. Otherwise, he would be awake and then, yeah, he can't sleep enough. Why doesn't... Renee says, I had an injection in my bad knee and made a world of difference. Did you also get the morphine injection? He had the morphine one in it. Normally he gets it like each year. But when we moved, so that's already to here. I think in October we live here 5 years. So it's, yeah, certain 4 years he had an injection. And I really had to drag him to the doctor and say, now you're going and you will listen what she's saying. Yeah. Forrest Stitches says, I just got back from school, pick up and came in to stitch while everyone, I think. While every eats first supper before I make second supper. Oh. Do you make 2 times a day supper? Yeah, some people do. Yeah. it's not my favorite thing. So if I make dinner or supper one time a day, it's enough. Yeah. Today my husband made it. So yeah. When he's not working, he loves to be in the kitchen. So that's a great hobby of him. That's his time of being relaxed. He loves to make pancakes. Yeah, cakes not really, but more pancakes, waffles, that stuff. Cupcakes he would make too. Renee says mine was cortisone type injection. Yeah, I'm thinking, was it cortisone or morphine? I don't remember. It was one of those. But it works, so that's great. It was between that or an gel injection. Forest Stitches says they always come in from school hungry, so grab food and plop in front of the TV for a bit. Then they get hungry again around 6 p.m. Oh yeah, the children. Yeah, I have that too. I talked about it with them today because normally they have breakfast, then they have at 10 a.m. fruit, then lunch at 3, between 2 and 3 in the afternoon, another fruit, and at 3:30 they come home. So at 4 p.m. I'm normally home with them. And then the first question they ask me is, Mom, what can I eat? Always. So I said to them, or you can have another fruit, or you can have like soup. What do they still eat or drink after school? Like my little one is always asking for cookies and candy and sweet things, but he doesn't get it. But he now, I found a lot of empty packages, so he's stealing all the candy and the cookies and all that stuff. And you would say to me, then don't buy it. I could say, okay, I can leave it. But my husband not. He works 2 full-time jobs alone. He wants to have a cookie for his lunch. So why not? He works it off. Yeah. So for me, yeah, he can have his pleasure in a cookie. But the little one is stealing all his cookies. Even chips. So I was talking with them today about it, about food and the structure and that on. So what he does is, when he comes from school, so he comes out of school, he starts to eat, steals cookies or candy or whatever he can find. He eats it, and then when we have dinner or supper, whatever you want to say, he doesn't want to eat it. Yeah, because he just had candy. Or he's saying, oh, I don't like it, I don't want to eat it. And then when that meal is done, the last meal before he goes to bed is again, oh, what can I eat? So can I eat yogurt, or can I eat a cookie again? So the thing is, he doesn't want to eat his fruit at school, so he brings the fruit we gave him back to the house. And another thing is, he stopped his playing football with the club he did, because the trainer was like, you are a bad football player. So that was not motivation at all. So he stopped playing at the soccer team, the football team. So I said to him, okay, when you stop, you need to do another sport. So today he was saying like, "Oh, I cannot do another sport because I quit playing soccer." And then I told him, "You can do sport. Look at what your sister does. She walks, swims, skates. You have your skateboard. What did it say? More swimming, cycling. Allee, I had more than 10 things said that he could do, and he said it's not a team sport. Yeah, if they go together, it's not a thing they do by themselves. So if he wants to go to the what's it called, the playing garden, he's still in movement. He's not sitting before a screen and eating. So yeah, I hope it helps in his mind to settle a bit. He thinks I'm punishing him and he cannot have any candy or sweetness or whatever, but he can. I had a conversation with the dietitian about it. He can, but a bit less, or he has to sport more. So, and if you do both, it's even better. But yeah. Suki says, love your Floss organization. Is that from your master set? I'm new to full coverage. I love it. Trying to decide how to organize my Floss for each project. As this is one of my legacy focus whips, I see them each week. So they have their own set of Floss. Allez, Stitch. And I saw this from a tutorial video. What is the lady called? Stitching with masterpieces, I guess. And she showed how to make these. So you print the floss key with the symbols. Then you perforate all those holes in it. You put the floss on it, and then you put them in a plastic bag with these, what is it called, scrams. You can also tape them, but then you tape the plastic bags together in the order they come. So you can see I have number 1 to number 3862. So that's how I'm using these. This is already now a year old. And sometimes, like, there is one loose, I guess. Is it this one? There's one scram loose. Or was it for my daughter's one? Yeah, it will be the one for my daughter. And you can just put your floss in this bag. The last one is always popping out. And then you open it like a book. And then with a needle, I will grab one. Wait. Let's say 820. Oh, I just grabbed one, but it's not really that bad. So you just took from the knots one. I stitching 1/1, so one thread, and pull it out. This one is a bit looks a bit messy because I refilled it, and I use it a lot. But you can always redo a one floss. It's also easy to refill. So I hope that helps Suki. And there was someone saying about her husband making pancakes all the time. Aren't they delicious? Yeah, the tutorial for this one is on the YouTube channel from Stitching with Masterpieces, I guess. She has it listed in playlists. My master set is like this. These floss cards you can buy on an Etsy shop. I will show it. I try to show it like this. So you have them from the numbers 1 to 35, and then you start from 150 till the end, 3866, but then you still have accrue, white, and B 5200. So then these are laminated. I pushed some holes in it to have some extras. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Normally I still use my older one. Is it with me? This is my first one I made myself. It's small. It doesn't take a lot of space. But see, this is like 5 years old, I guess. This came loose and then I decided, okay, I need another one. But I still use it for small leftovers. See, it's loose. This is 5 years old. So that's why I had to redo it. And then I took this one because you saw the colors better, I guess. And you can open this as a book. So you open it as a book. And same, you take your needle and you pull from the loop of your floss and just pull it out. And my extras, if I decide to put it here, I just put it on the other hole at the outside. The thing is, when you do that with all the floss, you have a lot of floss here too. So that can make it difficult. Also easy to refill. And sometimes you just have to pull the knots back a bit straightened, so it's the knot is great again. So that's my master set. This one is a bit larger in size, but it works because it has the book opening. This one wasn't, because I have my rings here on top. So I already had to swap all the time the rings to search my floss. And at the larger set, the rings stay at the same spot, but you just open it as a book. So then they stay. They stay. That's the difference. And that's also a reason why this is, yeah, more lift, more broken, I guess. It took 5 years, so not that bad. Of it holds 5 years. And in fact, still, because I'm still using it for my little ones, my little ending threads. And the first one, for this project, I have this one for my 3 children, and for Kingdom I have one that's looking like the master set, but only the floss with, yeah, for Kingdom. I think I have it here too. It's a smaller set. Yeah. Oh. Can I grab it? There's one. Ah, there is a ring loosened. Put the book here. Oh, I grabbed the ring. It's possible too. There's a ring gone. I was wondering why it was loose. This one I use for Kingdom. So this was just made in Excel. Pushed the holes in it, and then normally you have 2 rings to have the book form, but I only have 1 ring here. So it's more just flapping around. This is for Kingdom. Did you see it? So those 4 only have their own floss. Or the ones I have as a kit. Like 360 degrees is a kit from Paint Free Crafts. So yeah, that's my floss organization. Yeah, and now I moved my camera again. Yeah, that's better. They need to go to bed. I think you can even hear the snoring of Lupas. Of Spooky. Renee says, I saw Stitching Masterpieces video too. I will have to rewatch. I have my master set on bobbins, but then just set up floss cards with 2 6-strand lengths of each color for each project on the go. Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot of work. Yeah. The only thing I have with the Stitching with Masterpieces method is that what is it called? The scramps loosens, and the tape, the taped plastic bags are staying, but it's just, yeah, I think it's cramps. The ending where it's attached, there is it loose. It doesn't stay. The best way that holds for now is Animal King, as said. But yeah, you still have to flap. With these plastic bags taped together, you see it at, you see all the numbers at the full glance. But it's also larger to keep. Not easy to put away. I have them mostly in a drawer. And the times I lost them, I cannot tell. Really. The times I needed to ask my daughter, where could they be? I don't know. And then it's most of the time because if she puts my whip back in the room, and she puts it somewhere and she doesn't she doesn't remember where it was, and then I need to grab that project again. Yeah, the floss is lost because she doesn't put it in the second drawer again where it should be. But she does know my projects very well. If I say her a title, she can say to me, "Oh, that's this one or that one, or it's there on that shelf." Yeah, that she does remember, or even which bag they have, which color of bag that I cannot remember. It helps that she did some whipper reads with me. Oh. Yeah. It still also helps my daughter, her lessons from the dietitian sessions will start the 22nd of April. And then the other two is 10th of May and the week after. No, 13th of May and the 20th of May. So that's those dates. Then she will learn a lot about food, what's good, what's not good, what can be done if you are hungry. And I think that will help little one too with his food decisions. Yeah, I could say I don't buy any chips anymore, but then I punish my husband, and then I think I will have World War III going on. He loves chips, so he would be very, very mad at me if I wouldn't buy one. If I wouldn't buy any sack of chips. Floss Stitches says we had to put certain treats in our bedroom for a bit until they understood candy and chips were not meals but special treats. We have rules, like Saturday evening they all can have chips as a treat. Yeah, and he takes the stuff to the bedroom. So even in my bedroom, he's eating there, and I found the empty packages in my night table. And then was my husband, did you eat that? And I said, no, I didn't. I don't eat it. Janine says, are you going to go all the way to the other corner or only a certain amount of blocks? Today it will be 500 stitches. And I don't think you can see it, but here is the other corner. So now we are at 114 stitches. So let's say 4 more blocks is like here, somewhere I guess. So here I think I will finish, and then the next week I hope to finish the other last blocks, the final blocks to the corner next week. So I'm not going to do 1000 stitches this week. No. And it's mostly 820 and 939. So I have here one stitch, one single stitch to fill in. Written One Stitches says, I always wonder if that single ninja stitch is really necessary in the overall pattern. Yeah, I sometimes do too. Like in the firework, I could understand, but yeah. Maybe it's to try to give some stars in it, I don't know. As it's a night sky. Like I had some a bit further up, a bit further here, some like light balls. But that was like 8 stitches. Different stitches with ninja stitches. But it was in the shape of a light ball, so that I could understand. Like in this here, where this is sparked, there's another like five single ninja stitches, and I don't know why. Probably another light ball thing. So yeah. Renee says, if it's a single ninja stitch in the background, then I might not to do it. 5 would be worth threading up for it, maybe. Yeah, but it's 5 single ninja stitches. Yeah, here's 5 single ones. And this is playing thread chicken. See? I always want to use my threads until the end. And this one I will not win, I guess. It's too short. No, I don't think I will get it done. Maybe. It's not long enough. It's 4 different colors here with the 4th color 2 stitches. So 5 stitches with 4 colors. Run Stitches says thread chicken needs to be the new Olympic sport. Yes, it does. I do that all the time. Yeah, I won. I did it. And now this fake pin stitch up and then it's done. I hate it when I stitched a whole bunch of stitches and then I have like not enough thread for one final stitch. I hate that. Yay, I won the thread chicken battle. Yeah, normally I should fill in this first, but I'm going to stick with my color because I already took that one. Otherwise I will forget which number it was. Up, stick there. Oh, see? And then I pull too hard. Hi, Lisanne. I think it's Lisanne or is it Melissa? I don't know. I don't remember. I think Melissa. Yeah. I was about to watch your Floss tube and it said you were live now. Yes, it's a surprise live stream. Welcome in the live stream and the chat. I was correct. It was Melissa. That's nice. So it's just after 9 a.m. in Australia. Oh, maybe we get and the Marcola teacher here too, or she's working. That's probably also possible. Mia says, "Oh no, I fell asleep. Sorry, but in my defense, it's 2 a.m. here and I'm in bed. I will go now and sleep for real. Good night, Mia, and sweet dreams." Forrest Stitches says, "I watched your Floss tube this morning after school drop off, and now the live stream twice in one day. Yeah, yes. I had a lot of requests to bring back the live streams, but like I said, it's not easy to plan, to schedule. Now it's holiday Easter, so I can search a bit. And I can stay up longer. Normally I'm in bed already. Bye, Janine. See you later. Thank you for being here. And good night for later. I had a request today for the whip. Daydream Tigers again. For a live stream. But it's not on my list for this week. So, yeah. Melissa says, "I spent 4 hours with you yesterday with your past live stream of Clover." Yeah, the green lady. Or the green girl. Now it's blue. A blue block party. And it's also nice. I don't need to think a lot now. As it's already, well, how late do we have? Okay, 10 o'clock. And Fridays, my husband is working, so that's also a good thing. So I can do a live stream then too. So now it's just a bit filling in blocks. And it's a good thing I don't always have to stitch a lot of confetti. Sometimes a break is not that bad. Renee says, "I'm stitching on the last few stitches of my artistry project." Really? Only 306 stitches left until it's finished. Which one? Which one is it? Now I'm curious. You can do this. It will be a finish soon. Is it the mini? Is it the larger one? Tell us all about it. Marisa says, "The final 300 stitches. Whoa, that's close." Yep. You can hear the bell ringing already for the finish. The final stitches. like cycling the final last round. And I probably wouldn't be able to put it away if it was like now the last 300 stitches and it's already late night, after midnight. I would keep going until I fell asleep, I guess. Renee says it's called the Fairy Kiss. It's only 63,600 stitches, so not as massive as your project. Yeah, I know. I'm the Bab Queen. The big awesome projects. I do love for big whips. So I do have a great love for big whips. Run Stitches says, I just had the song Final Countdown popping in my head. Yes, that's a good one to fill in. Oh, Karen, the needlebug is here. Welcome. She's saying, hi Siske, just saw you were live and wanted to drop in to say hi, still working on the stocking for my son-in-law. Stitching white floss on white fabric is driving me crazy. Yeah, I can understand that. Thank you for being here. I'm also a huge fan of you. And also from your tutorials. The starting methods, the diagonal stitching. I learned a lot from you. Renee says it's only 4:13 p.m. where I live, so I will finish it tonight most likely. Yes. You always can post a photo on the Facebook group if you're there with your finish. Probably then I will be asleep within a couple of hours. I hope so. I cannot be awake whole night. This morning the mailman woke me up. The delivery man. And then he was saying, I thought you weren't home. And I said, I was still asleep. Ah, and he answered, I wished I could say the same. That was funny this morning. Melissa says, I learned the single thread loop start from Karen and recommended it often. Yes, I think I learned it there too. Karen says, always a pleasure. Watch you often. So glad you find my videos helpful. They really are. And I was then, when I learned it, like even your way of threading a needle, it was a special one where you push your finger. I need to think how it worked. Where you push the thread that's on your finger through the needle. I did it for a long time. Sky? Oh. Let me think how it worked. Normally, I just take my floss, the end of my floss, and put it through the eye. Oh, you didn't see that. So I just take my floss and pull it through the eye like this. So up, push it a bit higher, push it through, Yeah, now can you see it? So like this. But Karen has another way, and it was something you had to put it on your finger, and then was it here? I think it was like this. Let me think. It's a long time ago I did it, but I was able to do it. So I think it was like this, and then you pushed it through. Yeah, it's too long ago. We cannot see it. So it's. I use that method to treat my needles. It works well for me. Yeah, for me too. But I was thinking the method I learned from Karen. It's something you put it on your finger and you push the thread literally into your needle. I should rewatch that one, I guess. I almost did it again, but I used it for a long time because then I had my children to learn it, and they were like, "Mom, how difficult is it?" See, it's already coming through the needle. Karen knows better in it than me. You're wriggling, see? And then it was coming. Put the thread on your finger, put the eye over the thread, press down and move the needle back and forth. It forces the thread in. Yeah, but which side? Like this side on my finger? With the smallest on top, I guess? Or the other way around? Or this side? It was good. I was thinking right. But I need to push it. Maybe it's this side. Not the sideways. Like I said, it's a long time ago. I'm faster with my own method. Yeah, I give up. I need to rewatch it. But it was a method from Karen the Needlebug. You push down and roll your finger forward and it pops in. There is a learning curve, but once you get it, you push down. I had it in my fingers, so you push down. Ah, yeah. Yes, it was that. But now I need to get it back into my fingers. So it's pushing down. It's not focusing, but you see it's popping up. And then I cannot. And it will be out in a bit. It's not high enough. But it's that method. Yeah. See? It's popping up. And then you can pull it through. Yay! I would say yes. One strand is hard enough to get it into the needle with this method. So it's on. You put it. This is one thread. Eh? So you put it on your finger. Then you wiggle. It pops up. And then you grab it. Yeah, it did work. In a bit. but it has to be yeah, it's one I learned there, but I'm using just the push through the needle method to thread the needle. When I showed my children that one, they were like, I cannot do that. So I'm just using push it through the needle. It's going faster. Now I'm wondering if I can do it. Yeah, I moved it. Yeah, I did it. See? I can do it. But you also have you need a bit of luck. And this is even the wrong space. They just want me to show more threading in needles, I guess. This is the wrong spot. Yeah, it had to be down. So another time to try. Yeah, in this way it doesn't, in this. I think you can push it here too, but then you have the softness of your finger. It really needs to be a bit harder so you can push. So that's why I'm using the side of my finger. Yeah, I would practice a bit more, probably. I would need a bit of practice. I did it for a long time. Yeah, see? You just need to have a bit practice. And then it pops up, and then you can pull it through. If it's enough in the needle. But this one isn't, I think. Another method is just pull your thread around the needle, push between your two fingers, and then pull it through. But I was watching into my camera. So push between two fingers and pull it through. That's another way. So, or you just do the ending of the thread through the eye, just like that. Then the way that Karen does with the finger. I need like this. Yay. Or the one I said, you put it around your finger, around the needle, push between your fingers and thread it like that. So 3 methods to thread the needle. Yay! Good job, Renee. And I'm again on the wrong side. Oh no, why can't you just go back? I need to go down. I normally stitch from left bottom to right top, and I need to go from right top to bottom. So it's the way down. Nah, now it's correct. And I don't have even patience to use a needle threader, so that you have to put your floss in it and the needle threader, then into your needle, and then pull it. I don't have the patience for that. And my children, when they stitch, they swear by it. They don't want to try even anything else because they have their needle threader. Melissa says, with the ballpoint needles, I don't feel a needle threader is necessary as the eye is quite big. Do you think that? Wait, do you have another needle? Yeah, this one I use for like Ada fabric. This is bigger. This eye is for me a lot bigger on Ada fabric than this small one. Yeah. Karen says, when I find the video, I will post it in your group. Yes, thank you. I will watch it again. I think I can use some practice again. Renee says, I have been using the brand Lauren needle threader, but they quit making them with magnetic metal, so it gets lost all the time. Oh no. That would be definitely an issue for myself, because I also lose my pair of scissors all the time. So normally I have it here between my fabric, beneath my scroll frame. No, not my scroll frame, my Q-snap. But in my lower holder, I have a hole free, and there it is when I don't use it. So if it's not here between the fabric and my Q-snap, it's there in the holder. Unless my children took them. That I have to say. Sometimes like, hey, where are my scissors? I used them. Okay, then, where are they? Where is it? Where did you do it? Melissa says, maybe it's just the Sullivan's brand ones that I have. That's possible. These are European ball tip needles. Oh. For Stitches says, I put the paper clip in the little hole of the lower needle threader, so it will stay on my needle minder. That's a great tip. A great advice for, who was it? Renrun. Or Renee. Yeah. I think Renee. And I like this chat because, first of all, we learn a lot from each other. Things how we do it ourselves. Then we learn from each other, as I do it like this. And then, yeah, you use it, and then you think, oh yeah, that works better than my method. And you learn something. Run Stitches says, 50 shades of beige, send help. Oh, I'm so sorry. But I think when I'm starting, what is she called? Scruffy Muffin, I will be in the beige hype too. Oh, she's not for this week scheduled. Renee, it was Renee. Renee says, Forrest, that's a great idea. Yes, it's helpful. And then you are thinking, why didn't I think of that? That's possible, helpful. I would think that. Oh, but see, we can help each other and we learn from each other. That's very, very beautiful. When I was starting again and I found having a note design, so in 2017, I didn't know what I'm now knowing. It was a really learning curve. I was searching on YouTube for a lot of videos. So then I found Karen the Needlebug, yes, but also for that was for diagonal stitching, for the threading the needle, the start and ending methods I learned from Karen, but also how to grid. What was more, how to find your starting point method, how to put your fabric in a Q snap. All that stuff I learned just from FlossTube. So I am really grateful this digital method of learning is available and we can learn from each other. Karen says, I feel your pain, Rinrun. I'm doing 50 shades of white on white. Oh, poor. We can suffer. That's very, very true. Rinrun says, that's more painful. Least I'm stitching on white so I can see the stitches. Yeah. I stitched earlier pastel colors, so that was still doable. And again, thread chicken. And when I'm doing this, then and my husband is stitching, then he's saying, "Why do you use all that thread and you don't leave a longer end tail?" And I'm telling, floss is expensive. I want to use all of my thread as best of my abilities. And if he's stitching, he's like, oh yeah, this is long enough, just throw it away. Oh, he doesn't have those mini ends. Curio, welcome. Love all the full coverage pieces. I was wondering how and where do you get fabric that large? You and the full coverage stitcher has inspired quite an interest in starting something that big. I buy my fabric in coupons or sometimes as a meter from Casa Canina. It's in Italy, a shop. So www.casacanina. I think it's com or it it is Italy, so it will be .com. There I buy it. A shop in the Netherlands I buy. And always Zweigart. I will not buy Chinese fabric. It's not for me. And Zweigart fabric you can recognize. How can I show you that? Wait, it's maybe here. Hi Rachel, welcome. I can show it here. Zweigart fabric has this orange line in the edge. So I know this is real Zweigart fabric. Melissa says I found floss tube, and then the chat disappeared. I was chatting too long in between. Oh, I will find it. Of course. Just looking. Where is my chat? Here it is. Melissa said, I found floss tube when I searched how to prepare for a full coverage start. Yes, that was one too. And then I also found out about the parking method. That was another one I learned. And there was one lady, I don't remember who it was, but she wrote down every color she stitched. So let's say I'm now stitching with 820. So I'm writing down, I'm doing 200 stitches in 820. Then I'm doing 300 stitches in 939. So with confetti, high confetti areas, she was writing each number down she was using. Curio says, good to know, thank you, will be stitching along on a frog pile from Design Works. Oh yeah, they have great kits too. But not really available in Europe. Like I love some alphabets, like was it the ocean? The ocean alphabet, and I cannot find it here. Yeah. I need 3/8. Yeah, now I don't find my floss anymore. And it's even that big. Floss Stitches says, I agree with you on the fabric from China. I bought some because I was just looking at the color, thread count and size. I have yet to use it because it feels strange. I even tried to wash it up front and it's not the same. I don't like it. And I have the same. Like I can stitch on the Luca S fabric, the Ada fabric. I have bought some Luca S 25 count fabric and it's too stiff. So I don't want to use it even. It's just in the bag in my closet. It's just sitting there. I really can tell you I'm only using Zweigart fabric. Even it costs more, it doesn't matter, I need that. Oh, and I forgot another shop. The French one, Caneva. It's... Do I have something to write here? I don't think so. I will post if I post them in my group. Nobody is there. All new people who watches the replay will not know. Wait. So I will write them down. Renee says the first floss tube channel I ever watched was Stitching May, long time ago. Oh, so I have the French one. Oh, it's called Maison du Caneva. Is it .com or? It's a French site. And then we have Kazaki Nina, it's Italy. So these are the websites. So this is the French one. For me, it doesn't translate in French, so I use the site in the website in French. They also have regularly DMC floss cheaper, so at 94 euro cent for one scan. And then the fabric is also Zweigart. So they have LMC fabric, but that's their own brand. I have a needle minder of them. This is their brand. This is from the shop I got once a time. So the LMC is La Maison Canva. This is their own brand of canvas, but they always filter on Zweigart and Take Lugana. And then Casa Canina has the gridded one and Lugana. And others too, Ida, all the sorts, of course. But I'm using only Lugana. Lugana or the gridded ones. And I can also suggest to be to subscribe into the newsletters of both shops, because they send out regularly emails with discounts. Like Casa Canina, each weekend or something they have a discount. With holidays they send discounts. Rachel says, I get all mine on 1 to 3 stitch. I use Ada, Lugana, Hardanger, Jobelin and Linen. I do love Zweigart Lugana 25 count. It's my favorite. For me too. The shops I just talked about have other fabric too, but I'm just talking about mine now. A lot of Zweigart, and I really swear a bit Zweigart. This is the best fabric. Yeah. And they give great discounts. So it's probably only for Europe stitches, European stitches. Helpful. As I'm living in Belgium. And the Netherlands, but yeah. I don't think anyone will order in the Netherlands. Because maybe if you live in the Netherlands, yes, or like me in Belgium, but otherwise, I don't know. Karen says, just to let you know, my channel will remain, but I'm not doing many videos. Since our move, I don't have the room to set up, but feel free to contact me if you have questions or need help. Did you move? Really? I missed some stuff. Because I looked for your channel earlier and I couldn't find it. Allez, Mies. Hup. Rachel says, do your cats bother your cross stitch supplies, Alan? I have 5 and they have learned not to bother it. Well, let's say I cannot put my stuff everywhere. I have a room that I can close, that they cannot touch my fabric, my floss, so I have it all separate. So they would not really play with it, but I think they would use it for cat litter, and I don't want that. Even I have they cannot have any clothes, plastic, paper. Even if there's a paper on the floor or dropped on the floor, they use it as cat litter. So I don't want that to happen with my floss, with my cross stitch supplies. So they all go in the separate room. That can be closed with a door. Rachel says, same here. I have to put the supplies up so I don't leave it out anywhere. Yes. Even when I'm threading. Allez, Mies. She wants to go out and she's sitting, staring at the door. Ja, blijf daar zitten. When I'm threading, like not on a bobbin, for floss drop, yeah, then they are there to play with the thread. There's something wrong with my chat here. Allee, Mies. Binnen of buiten? Allee. Yeah. She's just playing with me. Where was I? Renee says, I'm glad you're leaving your videos up, Karen. Your channel is invaluable. That's very true. I only can agree with that. Rachel says, same here. I have to put the supplies up so I don't leave it out anywhere. I did say that before, so that's answered. And then Correo says, Lugana sounds nice. I've only used Ada from Kids. Branching out and buying patterns and floss seems more accessible in a way than Kids recently. Kids are very expensive. But yeah, then you need to think. They kit it up for you. You have your fabric cut ready to go. Yeah, maybe you search the edges still, but it's ready to go. You have the chart ready, the floss ready. Just pick up the needle and you can start. So I think in the kit you also have the price to make the kit. That's why it's more pricey than when you do it yourself. Rachel says, when I stitch, they don't come over and attempt to mess with it. No, mine also not. They just want to be on my lap. That's the only thing they want. Or like now, sitting at the door and playing. What does she want? Maybe new food. I got new food for my senior cats. And now she has it. She only wants to eat. She only wants to eat. Hey, miss. She's looking grumpy at me. Very grumpy. Oh, wait, I have her food with me. Yes. I have it next to me. Oh. My son had it here. Because otherwise the other cats want to eat it. Here, miss. Will you that? Yeah, she wanted food. She was scratching the door because she wants food. Yeah. She's purring. So like, yes, you finally understand me. I need food. But I need to put her food away when she is done eating, because my other cats are not senior. So, yeah. When my dogs were puppies, I think I had them a couple of weeks or something. And I was like, I don't find my floss anymore. And it was a kit I was stitching for the shop. The Santa and Pressie's one from Luca S. And I was searching everywhere. In the living room. Where could that floss be? That floss card? A full floss cart. Didn't find it. I was asking my husband, did you see my floss? No, I didn't. In the end, I found it. Don't laugh. I found the floss ripped out in my bed. And it was metallic floss. It was not my kit, it was a kit for the shop. I was like, oh no, it's ruined. I cannot fix that anymore. I need to use that floss. But they teared the cupboard. They didn't eat the floss. Grateful. I'm grateful for that. But they teared all the cupboard. So it was all ripped. And I thought, no. No, it wasn't in the toilet, Rachel. It was in my bed, ripped all over my bed. Oh, as I had the cupboard everywhere, the cardboard everywhere. Really, it was not that fun. And I was like, how can I now? And the metallic floss was wickled on a small cardboard, like Luca S does use, and they took the cardboard out, and all the floss was knotted in my bed. So it was one big knot, and it was metallic floss. I can tell you, it was not easy to get that in a good shape back. But I did it. It took some time. But oh, really. Now when I'm searching for something, I really go to see to watch my bed if they put it there. Or my daughter's bed. There they would put it too. And then I learned my lesson. And it was in my seat next to me, and it had dropped out on the floor, and they took it. The two little devils. Yeah. But after that time, they didn't do it anymore. Not with my floss in that case, but I'm still careful. Like my master set and all that stuff is hanging on my wall in a magazine holder. My tablet also on a tablet holder for the wall. So yeah, I'm very careful with my stuff. And now you also can tell I give my cat food. It's only me. They come and ask for food to me. They will not ask it to my children. They forgot. Like my daughter is giving the dogs their food, and each day I have to remind her, did they get food? And then she say, oh no, I forgot. And I said, oh, I will forget to give you food. Oh, I once said, laughing, when you have children, I need to call you each 4 hours to remind you need to give your baby food or milk. You will forget. Not really, but then she will have the noises, the crying for food. Rachel says, I keep my master set in fishing tackle boxes on bobbins. That's very original. But this is not my full, it's my stitching master set. I have all my flosses in boxes. And one file folder, like Yogi uses. In fact, I have two. So the extra floss goes in boxes. And then I have the file folder where I put used threads on, because when I unwind the skein, I cut it in 16 pieces, so like length of 50 centimeter, and then I pick 5 threads of it, of 6 strands, and the other stuff goes to the file folder. Rachel says, I don't think my cats could even let me forget to feed them. Yes, if they don't get food, they are so grumpy. Rachel says, these tackle boxes just look like large bobbin boxes, but they are nicer because they lock and won't break open. And I have more room. Oh. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Yeah. We have some also like Walkman boxes like that they can close, and you can use them on both sides. But still, you need to have room for that. But even my cats wake me up because they want food. So, yeah. Ga je naar buiten? Ga je nu naar buiten? Mies, wat ga je doen? Je kunt op mijn schoot zitten. En nu de keuze. Wat ga je doen? Kom. Missie. I think she wants attention too. And Mies, if you watched my Frosty video, you will know Kitty was on the photo at the last minutes of my video. And Mies here is her mother. She gave birth to Kitty when she was at my mother's home. And then she was sterilized. Rachel says, my cats compete with my stitchy stuff on the couch when I'm stitching. Yeah, they are fun. They are very fun. Oh. I think I'm losing my frame here. I need to tension it a bit. Yeah. Ja, cats. Stitch. Nee. Kom, Stitch. Kom. She decided, Mies. She went to the cat tree. Finally. Renee says, my cat Lila is 17 years old. She doesn't care about my stitching like when she was younger. But they sleep a lot, I guess. Mies is... Let me think. 15? 15 or 16 years old. And she's now... You can hear her. Not... Stitch! He wants to fight with her. Come here. Come. Up. Up, up, up. Laat Mies gerust. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, it's sometimes really difficult to get my 1,000 stitches in a day. And I don't drive now, so... Or not really a lot. So when school is back up, it will be a lot more difficult to get it done. Yeah. Who's that? Spooky, I guess. Searching for the food. For Mies. Melia says 600 stitches is a big day for me. I wish I could stitch for longer, but my hands would size up. Yeah. I'm doing this not all at one time, of course. I'm doing stuff in between. So like I start stitching, I drive, or some like normally when a school day is a good school day, I can stitch a bit before I drop them off. So before when breakfast is done, all that stuff, I stitch a bit before. So maybe then I have 50 to 70 stitches done. Then when I return from the drop off, I can stitch a bit, yeah, unless I need to pick something up from the shop or something, the supermarket. But then I'm normally able to stitch until I need to wake up my husband. So then it's so let's say I start at 9:30 until 11:45. So 2 hour-ish I can stitch more. Then we talk a bit. I drive him to his job. So then I'm back at 1:15 in the afternoon. Then I can stitch another bit until I have to pick up my children. So that is, I have to go at 3 o'clock. So let's say another, give or take, another 2 hours. So then normally I have my first whip done. When they come home from school, it's food, homework, listening to their stuff from school, appointments, whatever I have to take care of, papers, documents I have to fill in, all the stuff. When that is done, then I need to pick up my husband. So I start to prepare dinner. I pick up my husband. After that, we eat dinner or supper. And then is it around 6 p.m. in a good day, yeah? Around 6 p.m. I can stitch again for my second project. In a bad day, it's 8 or 9 p.m. And then I need to go to bed around 11, 12, 11 p.m. or at midnight. At least midnight. Preferably till even 10 p.m. So that's how I normally stitch during school periods. But like on Wednesdays, yeah, I only can stitch in the morning. In the afternoon, I'm at the whole time at the hospital. I have to bring my husband to his job, the hospital. Then it's a 1 hour between we come home and the drive to pick him up. So it's even not enough to do a bit of stitching, maybe 50 stitches sometimes. Or even I can't because, I need to take care of the prepare of dinner or, something else I need to do. So then I'm losing time because the school is earlier done. It's earlier finished. So then I'm losing time. Wait. I have only 2 hours I can stitch in the morning. In the afternoon I cannot stitch unless I take a kit with me. But that's not a lot either. And then it's again 6 to 8, 9 p.m. that I can stitch for my second project. So that, and then I am already tired of running around. Yeah, and of course I have also the pets to take care of, so that's all in between. Or make dinner or lunch or whatever. But I have to admit, my husband makes their lunch boxes in the morning when he comes home from his job, so that is helpful. I don't have to do that. And also he prepares breakfast, so that's ready when they wake up. One more. Yeah, their clothes they pick themselves, so that's easy. And they have also their household tasks they need to do. So yeah, they need to help. And my husband also mops the floors and that stuff because of my back. But I said to him I wanted to ask for Mother's Day to get this kind of robot that mops and vacuum the floor. That would be helpful too. So not, yeah, doing the big stuff, of course, but it would be helpful for each day to go around. Rachel says, if I work 300 is excellent. If it's a weekend, I can do 600 to 700 stitches on a good day. I can get 1000 to 1100, but it's rare. I usually have too much to do on a weekend to stitch all day. Yeah, but it's also the thing, my husband is a lot away. So for working, of course, but also like now it's night, he's not here. So then I stitch. But in the weekend when he is home, I also stitch, but like, yeah, it's difficult. It's more difficult. We talk a bit, we go for walks. So then it's, for me, it's weekend is less stitching normally. Windrun Stitches says, same here, Rachel. 300 to 500 stitches a normal day. 1000 plus is pretty rare. Ja, kijk. But yeah, I don't have a working job. My children are my job. And my pets. And the house. A bit. Like, my oldest son does the dishes. My daughter needs to fold the clothes. I do the washing machine and the drying machine to fill in. One more. Little one needs to clean the table, for example. It's all small tasks, but all what they do helps. Cleaning the cat toilet, we do that each day. So normally me and my daughter. So yeah, I clean up every day. That's more the task I do between coming home from school, the first drop off in the morning. Then I start to clean the table, setting everything ready so it's nice and clean. The clothes are away. Yeah, the cleaning the cat trees. Yeah, it's all that in that time space. And after that, I start stitching. There is a whole structure in it. I like on even on Wednesdays it's even possible I cannot even stitch in the morning because then I'm making soup or I also tried like I make spaghetti or something and then yeah, then is my 2 hour stitching gone. Rachel says run stitches, and I have to decide if I'm going running that day and how much time to spend running versus stitching. I didn't run today, so I had more time to stitch, and I got 337 done tonight. Time to get ready for bed. I'm now almost at 300 stitches in this one. So it's 2:18, and I'm online almost 3 hours. I'm chatting a lot. Ah. Run Stitches says, yeah, I didn't run today either, but I have a time trial tomorrow, so that's going to eat an extra hour. Oh. Yeah. Exciting. I'm losing most time with driving, doing the arrangements for the family, the groceries, all that stuff. Yeah, paying bills. That's also my task. So yeah. Running the household. Like, I went to the doctor with the children last week. I went to the doctor with my husband. So I went 2 times to the doctor. Good night, Rachel. Sweet dreams. Wow. It's heat for running. Apparently. Yeah. But at Fridays, I feel like weeks during the week of school week, I feel tired. Mostly. Then I feel that I need a weekend. My husband often asks me, how do you do it? Like now with the break, you have them, yeah, I say, constantly around you. So how don't you become crazy? He asked me that today. And I think stitching is the answer. I need to stitch to not become crazy. Oh. And Renee is only 150 stitches left of her finish. Yeah, you can do it. You can do it. So close. Melissa says, I'm similar to you, Siske. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have similar tasks, time, just arthritis early holding me back. Yeah. Yeah. I know the feeling. Yeah. My doctor even asked me if I was divorced. She said, Oh, are you divorced? I said, no, why? Ah, I don't see your husband often. And I said, yeah, he works a lot. He knows everything, but he works a lot. And then I took him to the doctor and I said, here is my husband. See, he's alive and kicking. Oh, I'm not divorced. Yeah, that was fun. But the thing is, yeah, like the schools only don't see me. They don't see him a lot. Even when I registered my youngest son in his new school, the principal asked me, "Oh, the father isn't here. Is he? Does he agree he can switch schools?" I said, "Yes, of course." And he had to sign also. So yeah. Luckily, we could sign at home. Even if we have parent meetings for like the exam period we had for oldest son. Yeah, he went with me to the parent meeting, but he was like, what do I need to say? I don't know anything. I'm not at home. So yeah. He doesn't prepare for the tests. He isn't there when they do homework. So yeah, I do all the follow-up stuff. So I can tell him they studied not. It was something they didn't understand. I can tell that. I can even say which chapter my daughter is doing in French now. He will not know. Even the shoe size, he doesn't know. Their shoe sizes, he doesn't know. And it's okay, it's all divided. But people where we go don't understand that. Like this noon, he said, "Why did you let me go to the bakery here close to home when I had one on the road this morning for my job?" And I said, "I asked you when I ordered it in the bakery which shop you wanted, and you said to me that one. So I ordered it there. And now you're saying, oh, that was easier." So yeah, he had the chance to say that's easier, to take the other one that was on his road from his job. I don't know. It's geography. I don't know. Which road he takes to go home. He often changes even, so yeah. All that stuff. 3, 2, 3. And it's not complaining, it's just people think I'm not doing anything because I'm at home, but I do a lot, but it's not seen. Oh. Like I had an order in the pharmacy to pick up normally for today, so he was bringing out the boys to the movie today. He drove the boys to the movie, so I asked him, "Can you please pick up this at the pharmacy?" And he still forgot something. Oh. But the mostly things I had reserved, he had. So yeah. Another thing I have with the 3 schools now is like my oldest son has a day off the 1st of June. My daughter has a day off the 3rd of June. And my youngest son will be off the 10th of June. So they all have a different day off to keep it easy. So that's why I need a planner for. Mm-hmm. Yep, still going. For my 500 stitches. This one is apparently wrong. Yeah, I messed that up. I could leave it probably, but yeah. Need to have one there. For 10 stitches. Probably. We will not make it difficult. To fudge. It's also because I'm getting tired, I guess. Yep, done. It's 3 instead of 2. So another box with that color is done. So it's not really block stitching in the thing of it's one color of a full block. It's not chest stitching, like a block, not a block, a block, not a block. Yeah, it's like a motif stitching, filling in. I think here, where this is sparked, we have like a new rope coming in. Yeah, I guess a new rope. So that will be a bit of confetti in that rope, not that much. Back to 939. You probably can hear my cat snoring. It's really loud. Random Stitches says it's always exciting when you're in background and you hit an object. Block stitching is nice, but I don't mind confetti. Yes, yes, a bit confetti can't hurt. That's so true. But it's fun to see something new than sky or night sky even. The second row of blocks will be different with a lot of confetti. He really says, I think I do hear the cat. It's very loud. Melissa says, I can just hear it. I wasn't sure what it was. He's snoring. I have 2 snoring effects. It's Snorlax from the Pokemon. Oh. If you would ask me how many cats I have here now, I really don't know. 2, 3, 4. No idea. I cannot count now. Uh-oh, closing to the finish. Getting close to the finish. We can start ringing the bell. As in the final finish. 61 stitches left to go, all in color 921. Yeah, you can do it. And you will probably be finished earlier than I am. When one says, at least you won't have to color change. Yeah, if it would be like 61 stitches in confetti as last. I'm still needing how many stitches? I don't know. Didn't mark it off yet. It's here. 144 I need. To get it to my 1000 for today. In fact, it's already a new day, but it will count for the Monday. I'm counting from the moment I wake up until I go to bed. That's one day. Even it's late. Or early. Whatever you want to pick. And I don't really think I'm a fast stitcher. I see people stitch faster than me. And I'm also listening to an audiobook sometimes when I'm stitch. And now it's one that has 2 readers. I have a woman and a man reading. And it's difficult. One chapter is the woman and the other chapter is the man. And sometimes I think, why do you change all the time? But it's probably because of it's a lady speaking or a woman speaking, and the other one is the man speaking. But it's still annoying. One teller would be great. For me, I guess. If you read a book yourself, you don't have a man and a woman voice. So, yeah. When he says, I would want just one narrator. Yeah, but I couldn't choose. And I want to listen to that book. But yeah, then I found out it had 2 voices. It's really annoying. You get used to it. And then you have the woman's voice that is really fast in telling. So she's not really reading the book, but how do you see it? It's not in a normal rhythm. She's telling it. It's really fast. It's like fast forward. Even I now lowered the speed of her voice, but still, you don't even have the time to get the sentence in your head, or she's already two lines further. Melissa said the narrator can make or break an audiobook. That's very true. That's very true. And when the men's, yeah, I did change the speed for the lady, but when the man narrator is speaking, he's very slower than her. So it's like, oh, then I should speed a bit up, and with her I should lower it again. So yeah. The man voice really takes his time to read the sentence. You have a bit time to understand the sentence. With the lady, yeah. You don't even have time to get in what she's saying, to let you think. Melissa says sometimes lowering it down they sound drunk. Yes, or just like slow motion. So like that. No. That I cannot listen to. I had it to what was it? 0.2 speed, and it was like really slow. Ren Stitches says, well, that sounds irritating. Lol, slow down, speed up, slow down. Change his book. Nope. Yeah, it is. And I do hope it's a series of books, 3 parts, that it's not for all 3 of the books that they choose those 2 narrators. And it's also not that you can say, oh, I want that book with another narrator. Nope. It's only one available. That would be easy. If you could say, I want that. Even search for a way to get in touch with the audiobook service, so I could know if I could request a book to be an audiobook. I don't know, because it's not available yet, and it's already a long time on the market. So it's not a new book or just released book I'm searching for, but really a book that's already a long time available. It's still not switched into an audiobook. Even the Dutch books, sometimes they have two narrators, but that's why then it's because of the language. For the Netherlands, they took a Netherlands narrator, and for Belgium, they took a Flemish one. So there's more accent in it. And I'm not like, oh, I like the Netherlands one more. Oh. Melissa says sometimes they are available on different services. Oh. But I found out like Kobo from, yeah, you probably don't know that, but that service and the one I'm now listening to, they use the same audiobooks and the same narrators. So it's exactly the same. But then they're saying, oh, you can listen this book here exclusively, for example. I don't have time to read books myself. When should I do that? When I sleep? Oh, that's why I'm listening to audiobooks. I do want to read, but I don't have time. I think Renee is almost done with her finish. Dun, dun, dun. How many stitches? 10? Done? Or not marking, not, yeah, marked maybe. Melissa says at least audiobooks you can stitch or do house tasks at the same time. That's true. That's true. Uh-oh. Yeah. That's true. Uh-oh, 23. It's coming closer. I need 90 stitches. It's more getting like the final countdown now. The final countdown. Yeah. Or like the New Year's Eve. So 10, 9, 8. The final countdown. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. And when it's done, happy finish time. Yeah. Now you think I'm drunk. I'm not drunk. I'm drinking coffee. Everyone says, yay. Yeah. I promise you, I'm not drinking alcohol, I'm drinking coffee. Even it's a cold one. Iced coffee. This one here. But it is very special to have almost a finish together with someone in a live stream. It's special. I feel honored. When one says it's just the time of the night. Probably. I'm just getting tired. And you would think, who wants to sleep? Not me. Yes, I do. Ah. But I do love the time of New Year's Eve when you just can do the countdown. It's nice. Each year we are looking forward to that moment. To count together. But then it's with alcohol. Then it's mostly a bottle of champagne. That's one. Yay! Ding, 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 ding! Renee finished! Congratulations! You did it! You can be proud of yourself, and we are proud of you too. And it's a very special moment. I feel very honored that you could do it during this live stream. And I hope to see a picture or a photo on the Facebook group. Of course. That would be fun. So it's breaking news because Renee finished her ferry from RTC during our live stream and live chat. So that's awesome. Yay! I was happy to be there with you. You did great. It's like the last push on the delivery. So the last push and you're there. It's done. So that's that feeling. Probably. And then you're happy. And you forget all the pain you had. So let's say we had a lot of pain when stitching. Oh. No, we need courage. We need patience. And it definitely takes longer than 9 months to get a piece done. A big piece. I'm not talking about aliens, eh? Oh. Yeah. I'm thinking where I can put this. Ja. 1 here, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. No, I'm not going to put it back. This is the spot with the 4 colors. And here was a rope, eh? I could say skip it. Hi, busy mom stitcher. Welcome. You just missed the finish line of Renee. She finished her artisy piece 5 minutes ago. We encouraged her. We did even the final countdown. It was very, very fun. It was like New Year's Eve, but then with a finish. It was fun to do. Yeah. How are you doing? Is the phone of your daughter now a new one or fixed or? Back to 939. That has been a long time. I seen it. Not. Hola, a new iPhone. That's great. The latest new one or just one? An older version, maybe. My daughter needed also a new one, and she picked. She could choose, eh? And she picked Samsung. I let her pick if she wanted an iPhone, and she didn't want it. Because I love iPhone. I do all the stuff with it. And I said at the beginning of the stream, oh, I will probably be in bed when Renee finishes. And who is still stitching? Me. Oh, I did estimate it wrong. Oh, Dan says, or Busy Mom Stitches says, yes, she took the 17 Pro Max, but she paid for it. She has a job, but lives with me, no bills. Oh, okay. If you can save up, why not? Yeah, I will take a look then when I'm done. I'm getting closer to my goal. For the finish of Renee, of course, I will show it here too. For people then who watch the replay and not are in the group. So yeah, that needs to be here too, eh? To show you. Doom, 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 doom. 1, 2. Busy Mom Stitches asked me what time it is. This is at night, so AM. I will not say it out loud. Shh. You don't know it. I need to finish my stitches. My children interrupted my scheme today. Oh yeah, yesterday. And I need to get this goal done. It's got to be late. It is. Luckily, I don't have to be awake in 5 hours. Nine hours ahead of Renee. Wow. Busy Mom said, "Oh my God, I would have already passed out." Yeah. I was awake 9 a.m. this morning. Yeah. You know what I mean. In 6 hours, I would be 24 hours awake. And it only was one time 24 hours awake, and that was for the birth of my daughter. Otherwise, I would have slept. But yeah. Hi, Marcia. Welcome. In the, what would I say? In the late night streaming? In the midnight streaming? Whatever. It's late night, you would say, oh, it's a show. The late night show. But it's midnight. Yeah. Who is it? I need to look. The early morning streaming. Yes. I would say now I'm locked. Who is it? It's a cat. I will need to check that in a bit. Oh. Melissa says I can't function if I go past 11 p.m. too many nights in a row. Yeah, I cannot do that too. Maybe it was me. Possible. She ate probably too much. 1 hour ago. Like I said, she's eating like crazy, and then yeah. That's another reason why I cannot do each day an early morning stream. Especially when I have to drive. Let's say I would need to drive school tomorrow morning. Then I would have less than 4 hours sleep. That's not possible. That's not possible. So it's break. The spaces now I leave open is for that rope. Yeah, it was me. She probably ate too fast. And my arm is also itching. I had the vaccination when Friday. Yeah, Friday I had the vaccination. I had also fever from it. A side effect. Yay. But now it's itching. And it has a really bump on it. So, yeah. Do, 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 do. "35 stitches to go to my goal." I'm thinking of my bed. It's possible that I will leave the rope spot here open and just go with the 939 color to finish these last stitches. It's too late for more confetti. Sniff. Sniff, sniff. But yeah, we work with what we have. And I still guess that next time I work on it, I need to do 600 stitches to get to my row finish. I think I'm not being far off that number. Ella, needle. Where's my needle? Where went my needle? It's gone. No, sabotage. She just fell off. Sabotage. Stitching enthusiasts say I'm a fast stitcher. Why am I fast? Because I'm doing one color now. When let's say me this. When I'm doing like supersize me a max color Amazing Animal Kingdom, and it's a high confetti area where I'm stitching, then I'm doing like 100 stitches in 1 hour. That's not fast. If you need like 500 stitches, it takes you 5 hours. When I do block stitching, I can double that amount to 200 stitches. But then it's not like a motif in it, just really block stitching, nothing else, one color. Once I did on the sampler 250 in 1 hour. that was extremely. And with it was how it's called, a monochrome sampler. So I had like 5 pre-threaded needles. So it was just go, 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 and take the next needle to get to the 250 stitches in an hour. It was a Facebook group who had a battle like that. And then you were lined up each other. So let's say we start now, and you have, what time we had? 1 hour. And after that hour you needed to post. And the person with the most stitches done, yeah, had one. It was fun. But you don't know how far the opposite stitcher is, because yeah, it's not live. So you just post both the same time your starting photo, and 1 hour later you will see when you both post how many stitches you did. So you cannot watch in between. Oh, you are so far, or you have so many done. Nope, nothing. So it really is going, going, going until the end, and then you will see if you managed it or not. Yeah, I will grab this one. It's not that much anymore. And that's a new color. I need 11 stitches. So this is 823. And I thought also one of the rules was you cannot see up front which whip you will stitch on, or you cannot tell up front which whip you would work on, and the opposite stitcher also not. So it really is blind stitching until you come next to each other. Of course, there are some methods to say I can stitch faster, because if you say I'm stitching a sampler, I'm stitching only black background, that you even don't need to count. It's just going, going, going to stitch. Yeah, that's of course something that you can have in mind. Marsha is asking, how long and often are you live streaming? I'm trying for 2 times a week now. Said trying. So normally a Monday and Friday. And time, I'm now 3 hours half already here. 210 minutes. So yeah, 3 hours and a half so far. But if I can, I try to be earlier. And then we grab this one as final thread. Then I don't need to take another new one. And then we go watch and see the finish from Renee first. Yes, I have my 500 stitches. So this is now at 52,500 stitches out of 715,284 with 7.34% completed. Renee says she's fast. I always am amazed at her progress reports. Who is fast? Me? I don't think so. It takes a lot of time. So, yeah, right there. Here is still, I have 2 corners, but this one was wrong. This is the correct one. So this part I have left next week to fill in. So 6 blocks and yeah, 20. So it's, so yeah, maybe 620 next week, and then we have that done. Then we can go back to the monkey page after it. Can we see it? No. Maybe. It doesn't really matter before. Oh. Can we see it here? Yeah, a bit. So then we go back to this page where the monkey was, next to it, the second block. So that's for within 2 weeks that we go back to that spot. Back to the firework. Back to reality. Yeah, that's another song. Oh, back to life. Back to reality. And now you will say, I'm a great singer. No, I'm not. I'm not. I am used to sing children's songs. Up. Getting. Yeah, that's back. And his less thing. Okay, so meanwhile, we will take a look at the Facebook group for Renee. So first I do my progress update, export progress. See, I'm gonna put you a bit like this for easy. Save on my drive. Then when I do that, the point PDF I delete, and then I upload it. So now it's a real file. With the point PDF, it will not upload if you have a new chart. So that's the thing. So now going to Facebook. Oh, that's not Facebook. Ah, that's better. Facebook. Yeah. Blah. Ah, it's in front of me. Here it is. I already gave it the heart. It's very beautiful, Renee. Well done. The Fairy Kiss by RTC with 63,600 stitches on 18 count. Congratulations, it looks fabulous. Also very romantic. So that was a special one for today. The final countdown. Yeah. Yeah, well done. Oh. Yeah, I blocked it. Oh, Rachel! Her whip. Melissa, if you don't delete the point PDF and you post of you, how do you say it? You add the chart again and you want to progress. You upload your progress into the new chart, it will not work. You always have to delete the point PDF at the end. This is the whip from Rachel. This is the one she charted herself, I guess. Yeah, I think so. And it's also hand-dyed fabric. She did herself. This is also looking great. This one. 25 count. Yeah, then we had the lovely cat. That is mine. The birthday boy. Floss tube. James. His floss tube. Yeah, so no. Yeah, that was a finish of Helle. Another floss tuber. Yeah. This one I requested as a supersized max color that I forgot to say in my floss tube. The Sweet Tooth Candy Emporium from Last Stewart I requested as supersize max color. Renee says, whoa, she charged for herself. She has a shop, Rachel. It's this one. Here. Top Bobbin Designs on Etsy. That's her Facebook, a Facebook shop. That's her Etsy shop. Oh, see, it's really getting late. But this is cute. This glass is cute. A cat's cocktail. This is fun. That's what I would need. I had the request. It's not here. Here. Suki was in chat, so that's okay. Yeah. So that's it. Busy Mom says, I'm going to be starting a butterfly on Wednesday from her shop. That will be a beautiful one. Renee says, oh, I will have to check on her shop. Yes. I also checked her shop out before, but I'm waiting for a cat. I'm waiting for the cat. Or a cat. I love the cocktails ones, but yeah. The background is not the thing. Like, if I would have the cat cocktail alone, that would be fun. Yeah. Are there still some questions? Otherwise, I will go to bed. I still need to fill in my Excel sheet. Good night, Suki. Meanwhile, I filled in my number before I forget. project tracker. Kitten zijn cupcakes. I did this morning. Kitten zijn cupcakes. For Stitches says, sleep well. I still need 84 stitches to get to 500 on my project. You are doing great. You're almost there. Nighty night sounds like time. Yes, it is. If you want to know, we are, oh, that's the phone, almost at 3:30. So I think it's time to say good night. Thank you for being here, of course. I loved the chat. It was fun. We had a good laugh too. Yeah, and always just being there for the support. It really helps. Yeah, and I hope to see you again next time, of course. And maybe there's someone else who hasn't finished then, who we can cheer on. So keep stitching, stay healthy, stay safe, and I see you again another time for a live stream. Hopefully next Friday. And hopefully a bit earlier. I'm not saying which hour yet, because I said I cannot plan. And if I say 9 p.m. and it's 12 p.m., it's an issue. So Friday night there will be a live stream, but I'm not saying an hour yet until Friday. Bye everyone. Sweet dreams. Good night. If you're going to bed soon. And otherwise, yeah, have a nice day. Bye bye.